Sorry, 1 sec. I just need to go get something. And that guy, I left my phone in the bathroom by mistake.
Oh, trust me, I've done that too.
Okay, so you want me to do the frames first?
Yeah, frames.
Okay. So is the units sold for these still the same as before with the 7275 and 7?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, okay.
Because it doesn't matter like what frames you're building, what blades you're building, what labor you're using, the unit sold is going to remain constant. But the reason why we can't use these other figures is because the other figures is a total figure, right?
Mhm.
Total revenue is different from just a production item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you said the units and the revenue stay the same?
Well, not so revenue is different, right? Because frames is a production item. You're not selling them,
Okay.
right? So frames, you can't use the revenue or the variable cost or fixed cost or gross margin because those are total figures. And for frames, you're just looking at that specific
Yeah.
manufacturing item.
So you wouldn't put in the revenue for this, you just go straight to direct materials for frames with the 49,500.
Yeah, the cost. Yeah, exactly.
And so would you call that direct materials or would you call it oh wait, no, that's a static budget cost.
Well,
So that
I would just call them costs.
costs, okay.
Yeah.
So that 49,500 would go under static budget.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Standard. Oh, okay. And then another like thing on the left column that we should have is the ounces per unit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I just want to like fill in the what I need on the left first before I fill out
Yeah. So
everything.
basically what you want to do is create all the rows you can using the information
Yeah.
we give you. And then from there, you're going to have to try and fill in other areas and then create new rows so you can do your AQ times AP, AQ times SP thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess another row would be the ounces per unit.
Yeah, exactly. Because they give you that information. So that's perfect.
And then the oh, there's the actual cost. So that's 55,872. Okay, I have three rows created right now. I'm seeing if there's any more.
Yeah, you should have at least 5.
At least 5. Okay, I'm just looking for more data. Would you put in the direct manufacturing labor?
Direct manufacturing
With
labor.
the hours per unit and
Oh, so those are all separate. So frames and labor, they're their own chart.
So you would create another line for this is a whole nother thing that has nothing to do with this, or to just be another
you
line.
create 3 separate variance charts for each
Okay.
department. Yeah. It's a long question. It's a very lengthy question.
Yeah. So I need 2 more rows. I'm just trying to think of what else I need for this. Would it be like labor rate?
So remember, what we need is actual quantity, which is, so AQ is actual quantity, which is basically the total amount of ounces, right?
Oh, so total ounces.
And an AP is actual price, which is
Yeah.
price per ounce.
Okay. So like another row I can create is called price per ounce. Like, would that work?
Price, yeah, exactly, because you need price
Okay.
per ounce, yeah.
And you said I need one more row. So price per ounce.
What rows do you have right now?
Units sold is my first one, and then I have costs, and then ounces per unit, and then price per ounce.
And then we talked about one just now. So
Oh, I thought you were only talking about the price per ounce.
remember, we need actual quantity.
Oh, so okay, quantity. So
Which is
like total ounces.
total ounces, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, to find total ounces, you just multiply units sold times the ounces per unit. All right.
Um,
The
Units
7275
sold times
times the
ounces per unit.
yeah.
Yeah, for total ounces, yeah.
Yeah. So the total ounces for the actual is 23,280.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 22,500 for the static.
Yes.
Okay. So we just have to find all the variances now.
Yeah, so now you can find the variances.
Oh wait, no, I had to find the price per ounce first.
Yeah. And you don't really
Okay.
need to solve for the variances for the new rows if you don't want to.
Okay. Well, I need to find the variances
You
for the
can do it if
first.
you want to, but it's not gonna get you any additional points. Like usually, like
Okay.
I do it usually, but like you don't have to.
Okay. For the price per ounce for the first one, did you get 41 cents?
No.
No, okay, I did that wrong then.
So what are you dividing?
Well, I divided the total ounces by the cost, so I guess that's wrong. But
Well, think about it. What do you divide?
yeah,
Let's say you're trying to find the cost per Xbox, right?
yeah.
You wouldn't take two Xbox divided by $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do $100 divided by two Xboxes.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Oh,
deal
yeah.
here. So like for things like that, you just gotta think about it for a second. Like process like what you're doing here, simplify it into a simpler concept or a simpler number to divide, and that'll help you realize if you're doing it correctly or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just having like a total brain fart right now.
What are you having trouble with right now?
I'm just trying the stupid price per ounces. I'm just losing my mind right now.
So think about it. If you're trying to find the price per ounce, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you have $10 and 5 ounces.
Yeah.
How do you find the price per ounce?
Sorry, what did you say again? The $10 and
So I'll just share my screen. I'll
yeah,
help.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
There you go. So let's say I have $10. You spend $10 on 5 ounces of steel, right?
Hmm.
How do you find the cost per ounce?
Would you do the 5 divided by the 10?
Bro. Okay.
No, okay.
Okay. We're gonna get this.
I
I'm gonna
know.
dumb it down so hard, no one can mess this up. Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure out how
You
to.
buy 2 cups of Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
And it costs $10. What was the cost per cup?
$5 a cup.
Exactly. So that's why would you divide
Yeah.
the other way for other things?
I don't know. I'm just not thinking.
Yeah. So try and do that. Use that logic for the cost per ounce.
Did $2.40 an ounce?
There you go. Yep.
And then $2.2 for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the flexible variance for the cost, I got 48,015.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you stuck?
No, I'm just doing calculations.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
mean,
finding the
it's
flexible
going slow,
variant.
but you're doing it right. I mean, that's what matters. So
Hmm.
if you're going slow, but you're doing it right, I mean, that's what.
Yeah, that's why I have extended time.
75%, right?
It actually got it increased a couple weeks ago.
To 100.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I need it for stuff like this. I hate math. For the flexible variance for the ounces per unit, I got 2.91.
For the flexible variance.
Flexible variance for ounces per unit.
Yeah, 2.1.
2.91.
Wait, one of these is wrong because I didn't change it from last time. So which number are you pointing to, or which number are you
The
talking
one that you just got rid of. That.
That should just be 0.2.
Really?
Yeah, because this is 3. And this is 3.2. These numbers are
Oh
good.
no, sorry, not that one that you erased there. In the flexible budget, just or sorry, not flexible budget. Why do I keep saying that? Flexible variance. I had ounces per unit was 2.91.
So you're talking about this category right here or this category?
The second one, flexible budget. I kept saying, or for the flexible variant. I don't.
That's flexible budget.
Like that. Do I have this labeled? Did I just label it wrong by mistake? I'm stupid. So just flexible budget, not flexible budget variance. Flexible budget. Okay.
You're talking about ounces per unit?
Yeah.
Well, ounces per unit is just 3. They give it to you in the question.
Oh, it doesn't change. Okay.
Yeah, because the standard input is 3 ounces, and standard is for flexible budget.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I did a calculation for that. I guess I didn't need to. Wait, where does it say that it for the flexible budget that it's 3?
Yes, the standard input for 2020 is 3 ounces per unit, and standard is a synonym for flexible in accounting.
Wait. Sorry, say that second sentence again. I just want to see where it says.
Yeah. So 3 items comprise the standard variable manufacturing costs in 2020. Direct materials, frames, static budget cost of 49,500. The standard input for 2020 is 3 ounces per unit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, so does that not change from static to flexible?
yeah,
Okay.
or no, standard. So basically static budget cost is a static number, right? But when it's a standard input is flexible. That's flexible.
Okay.
But keep in mind, the input when it's like by a per unit basis is going to be the same for the flexible budget and the static budget. Because like it doesn't matter if you make 5,000 cups of coffee or 7,500 cups of coffee. It's still going to be like 12 ounces per cup, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like, yes, technically it is for flexible, but in reality, it's still for both.
Okay. So then the flexible budget is 3 and the flexible budget variance is 0.2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So does the price per ounce change for the, oh, no, it does because, okay, never mind. Is the price per ounce that you got for flexible budget the 2.2?
Yep.
Okay. So why doesn't that change either?
Because by a per unit basis, right? Because
Oh,
I'll show you. I'll show you. Don't worry.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I was just kind of confused with like the costs being different and the price per ounce being. It was just like with the flexible budget and okay.
So here we have like this whole chart thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller for us to see. There we go. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do, so we're taking a look at this number, right? The static units, the flexible units, right? So let's say we're trying to find the cost per unit, right? Or let's say we're trying to find the selling price per unit, right? So $600,000 divided by 7,500 equals 80, right? And we do that for the flexible,
Mm-hmm.
it also equals 80. Because they're proportions, they're proportionate. Everything above the fixed cost is proportionate. Therefore,
Okay.
you're multiplying by the same per unit basis.
Okay.
Do you get how that works?
Yeah, so like with our problem, since we did the before we did to get the 2.4, the 50. So, okay, never mind. I see what I was thinking wrong. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. That was me overthinking.
Okay, cool.
Wait, so for the total ounces for flexible budget, would that be 21,825?
21,000 what?
825.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I see now. And you said the variances aren't needed for the like total ounces and stuff, right?
The variances aren't needed for the total ounces.
Yeah, like you were telling me, you didn't fill them out.
Yeah, you don't need it for that.
Okay.
And you'll see why.
Okay, so now that we have everything, we do like the AQ times thing.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. And then off the bat, this number right here, that's our sales volume variance. That was one of the numbers we're trying to solve for. And there we go. That's our number. But yeah, now we define our efficiency variance and our input price variance. So do you remember the skeleton to do that?
Like the is it AP times AQ, and then AQ times SQ.
All right, we'll go over the skeleton again. Here is our skeleton, right?
I was thinking of the bottom
Remember
one.
that.
Okay.
A's are on the left,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
P's are on the right. Oh, give it 1 second. P's are on the right, and then Q's are on the left, and then P's are on the right.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And the whole point of this is that basically we're trying to further dissect this cost right here, right? This is the variance from the flexible budget to the actual results. And we're trying to figure out what made our costs greater. Was it because we misused our materials, or was it because we paid more for our ounces per ounce than we should have? And that's why we do this whole skeleton thing, and we solve it out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, so right now we're finding the sales volume variance first.
Sales volume variance.
Yeah, like I'm just reading the question. It says sales volume variance, efficiency variance, and input price variance.
The
So
sales volume variance is this one. That one's already.
Oh, we've already figured it out. Okay.
Efficiency and input price variance are the only two variances you solve for with the skeleton model.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the sales volume variance is $1,485. Input efficiency variance. What was the order you do them in again? Is it just like that order, or is it
Yeah, I do in that order every time.
so sales volume, then efficiency, then input?
Yeah. Well, usually
Okay.
there's 5 they can ask for. They can ask for let me double check what he calls them, but there's 5 you can ask for, I think. So let me just see which ones. Let's see.
Oh, was it the flexible budget variance?
So the flexible budget.
Was that one of the other ones?
It should be. I'm just trying to find the official name of it, but
Okay.
can't find it right now. So I'm looking for it right now. Let's see. It's here. I was like looking through the slides here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's 5 variances you can ask for.
Mm-hmm.
So for like this type of problem, okay, the thing we're doing right now. So he can either ask for, I'm gonna erase this. You can ask for total variance,
Okay.
which is actual cost minus static cost. He can ask for sales volume variance, which is flexible cost minus static costs. There is flexible flexible budget variance.
And just making sure when it says or like when you're talking about standard cost, is that static or actual?
So, yeah, we mentioned this earlier. So standard is a flexible number.
Okay.
Remember, when it's by a per unit basis, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be flexible or static. Like that, it's like the whole thing where I showed you earlier, right? It doesn't matter if you make 10 cups of coffee or 10 cups of coffee or 20 cups of coffee. It's still going to cost $5 per cup.
Okay. So if you said actual cost, so you do the 7,200 and I'm just thinking of the efficiency variance. It's AQ. So that's the 7,275 first, at the first number, times
For the actual cost.
yeah.
Well, actual cost, we have it. It's right here.
Wait, so do we already, so for the efficiency variance, you're just doing
Well, first, you got to multiply these out. You got to multiply these numbers out.
Yeah. Let me pull out my card for a sec.
Okay.
Okay, so for okay, I have the efficiency variance card. On it, you said AQ times SP minus SQ times SP, and then if we go to
Yeah, but you should just think about it logically, right? Because efficiency has to do with quantity, right? And
yeah,
the
well,
difference
oh,
between these
quantity,
two
okay.
is quantity, right? We're changing the quantity of each one. But so it makes sense why we're subtracting or taking the difference from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. It says in terms of total ounces. Okay, I read that. I was looking at units, so it would be 23,280 times okay, I see now. 23,280 times 2.4. And would you put that in parentheses or anything, or do you just like each one, like the AQ times AP in parentheses and then AQ times SP in parentheses?
Well, these are all separate numbers. So this is one number.
Oh, okay.
This is one number. This is one number.
Well, for the efficiency variance, at least on the card, you have AQ times SP minus SQ times SP.
Yeah, so basically you want to solve out each number, and then from there you can subtract where you want.
Okay. So it'd be 23,280 times 2.4 minus 22,500 times 2.2.
22. No. You use this number right here, using the flexible number.
Ah, okay. So it'd be the 21,825 times 2.2.
Yeah, but for in this situation, I mean, so can you repeat the two numbers again?
Yeah. So the first one is 23,280 times 2.4
Okay.
minus 21,825 times 2.2.
Well, the problem is that in that situation, both variables are changing, right? The quantity is changing, and the price is changing. We want to subtract where only one variable is changing.
Okay.
So in this situation, you would do AQ times AP minus AQ times SP, because in that situation, only your price is changing.
So you said you do AQ times AP minus
AQ
AQ
times
times
SP.
S times SP. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So you do 23,280 times 2.4 minus 23,280 times 2.2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, this stuff is confusing to me.
Yeah, it's not an easy topic, to be honest.
So would it be oh, stupid. $4,656
Yeah.
for the efficiency variance.
Is that favorable or unfavorable?
Let me think. That would be would that be favorable?
Why favorable?
I'm just okay. I don't know. I just kind of guessed on that one.
It's okay. It's gonna be unfavorable. And the reason why it's unfavorable is the actual numbers are the actual cost is greater than this number right here. So basically, this is like a semi-budget number because we use a static for one of them, but actual for the other. But this one's the actual because we use actual numbers for both. So the actual numbers is greater than the budgeted number. So that's unfavorable. So now do you want to do, and that right here is an input price variance. This is input price variance.
Oh, I thought we were doing the efficiency variance.
It's called an input price variance because here is the actual price and here is the standard price. And we're changing that. We're changing the price. So that's why they call it the input price variance, because what we're looking at is we're keeping the quantity constant, but we're changing the price to see what happens when we change the price from the forecast model to the, or from the budgeted model to the actual price per ounce.
I thought we were doing the efficiency variance that whole time.
Okay. Let's do the efficiency variance now.
Okay, because I thought you said the order that you do them in was sales volume variance, then efficiency variance, then input price variance. So I was just confused.
Oh, so like I treat those like I treat input price and efficiency variance like you can do either of those. Like you can do one or
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, now I see why I was confused. Okay, so now we're doing the efficiency variance.
Yeah.
So for this one, would it be 23,280 times 2.2 minus 21,825 times 2.2?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 3,201 would be the
Uh-huh.
variance.
And is that favorable or unfavorable?
So when you look at it like with the variance, because normally when you do that, when you ask me that, I'm looking at like the chart and I can like the thing.
So basically what you
And
want to do is you want to compare the left number to the right number.
mhm.
And if the cost is increasing, or you can do, let me think about it. Like right number is past, left number is present. That's how you think of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how do you apply that when like doing the variance question, like when you do the variance formula.
Like
With that, I know how to do the favorable, unfavorable, like in the chart itself, but when I'm doing the efficiency variance, like it's just the number. Like I don't see the left to right.
yeah, so basically whatever has more actual stuff is going to be the more present number.
Okay.
It's going to be the actual results. And whatever
So
has more S's is going to be the flexible. So that's how you can think of it. That's one good way of thinking of it.
okay. So would it be unfavorable?
It would be unfavorable, right? Because
Yeah.
the number which has the actual is greater than the number which has the S's.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the blades and show you how to do the blades slowly.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you try and take a stab at labor. Okay.
Okay. You mean the labor? I like that. Okay, never mind.
So let's try blades. Blades. We have units sold. We have costs. We have ounces per unit. And then we have actual results.
Here, while you make the chart, I'm just gonna quickly fill up my water bottle.
Okay.
Back in a sec.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
So you understand how I created this right here? This is like the basic part.
Ounces a unit. Where do you? Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Any questions about this part?
No.
Okay. So let me get my trusty calculator out. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the flexible budget cost, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to do the equation where it's like 139,500 over 7,500 equals 7,275 over X and solve for that, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to divide, I'm going to multiply, and I get 135,315. Okay. Now to find the variances between those, I'm just going to take the difference. So this one's going to be 15,423. The other one is going to be 4,185. Make sense? Now,
Just
what
making sure. Just one thing, making sure that thing that you put down there, the X over, that was to find the 136,315, right?
135,000, but yeah.
Oh, that's a 5. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard with the tablet.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I thought it said 8 or 6 or whatever it is.
Now it's like, now we define, so right here, if we're trying to find the 5 variances, right? So there's 5 variances they can ask you for this type of question. They can ask you for total variance, flexible budget variance, sales volume variance, efficiency variance, and input price variance. Now we've already done a couple. Flexible budget variance is right here. So that's just going to be 15,423. Sales volume variance is going to be this number right here. So we've already solved for 2 of them, which is great. 2 down already. Total variance is just taking this number minus this number. You see how it's like total because you're going across all the rows. So we subtract that. We get 11,238. Right? So we got 3 variances. All we need now is efficiency variance and input price variance. For that, we're going to create our skeleton. AQ times AP, AQ times SP, SQ times SP.
One other thing I noticed with the total variance is if you subtract the flexible budget variance minus the sales volume variance, you get the same number.
Yeah, that's right, because this is favorable. No, that's unfavorable. Sorry, that's unfavorable. This is favorable, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why that makes sense is that trying to see a way to explain this.
Well, I was just pointing it out. Like if you like the
like
the
it makes
100.
sense.
Yeah.
Like basically, if it's a U, that is negative. Wait, a U would be positive here, and F will be negative here because these are costs. So I don't know. I could explain it, but it's just going to take.
No, you don't need to. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, but a good observation. You know, honestly, I knew that like subconsciously, but I never actually like thought about that until like I've done this course for 2 years. I've never thought about that. That's crazy. But yeah, so actual quantity is a total amount of ounces, right? But it doesn't have to be ounces, right? I mean, in this situation, it's ounces, but it could be pounds, it could be hours, it could be fucking tons, it could be a whole lot of things, right? But in this situation, since we're talking about ounces, it's going to be total ounces. To find the total ounces here, what I'm going to do is multiply the ounces per unit by unit sold. So I'm going to do that. And I get 50,925 there. I'm going to get 43650 there. And I'm going to get 45,000 there. So now what I can do is I can fill out that part. I can put 5,925, 5,925, and 43650. Because remember, this is standard. So that means flexible. Okay. Now what I want to do is find the cost per ounce. I can do that by taking the total cost divided by the total ounces. Does everything make sense so far?
Yeah, I'm just following along.
Okay. So 3.1, 0.14, 3.10. Okay. So now we know that this is 2.96. This right here is 3.1. And this is 3.1. We multiply these all out. We get 150,738 here. We get 157,867.5 there. And we get 135,315 there. Now, what we're going to do for the efficiency variance, or we'll do input price variance first. Input price variance is going to be this right here minus this. So I'm going to subtract there 150,738 minus 157,867.5. I get 7,129.5, and since it is decreasing, that is beneficial because that is a cost.
Yeah,
so that's going to be favorable.
Also, with these new recordings, are you just adding them to that playlist that you sent me?
Oh, let me go back. I think I forgot to upload the last couple. I'll do it tonight.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just wondering, like, is that where you were planning on adding them?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. And then this one right here, the total what do you think the total variance is? Is that favorable or unfavorable?
The 11,238.
Yeah.
Would that be unfavorable because it's cost?
Yes, increasing.
Yeah, it's increasing for the cost.
And then this one is going to be what? What's the flexible budget?
Flexible budget, you already said it's unflexible, so.
Great.
You said that earlier.
And then efficiency variance is going to be this number minus this number, because here we're changing the quantity, right? Subtract that and we get 22,000. And this is too big for my head, so I'm just going to use a calculator. $22,552.5. Okay. And that is going to be unfavorable because costs are increasing.
Okay,
Any questions?
I see. I need to go now for another thing, but what I was planning on doing is later tonight, I'll when I get back, I'll attempt the labor rate one, and I kind of like send it to you,
Labor rate. Yeah.
or the labor.
Yeah. Try to labor and I'll see if you got it right or not.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good, man. And then
Thank you.
I probably I
Yeah,
could
like
do
when
tomorrow, but it'd be late. Do you want to do that?
I'll see if I have to, because I have like a project due later this week, so I kind
Okay.
of like need to work on that a lot.
Well, I can
But
probably do tomorrow around like 8:30 if you want to do that. If not,
okay, yeah,
because I know you're in a time crunch now because of the final. So I just want to make sure
yeah,
that you have everything ready. And I've been busy the last couple of weeks, so we've been falling
yeah.
behind. So yeah, 8:30. I'll text you again later tonight to remind you if
Okay.
that works. If not, it's fine. We can figure out a different day. I am busy like actually I'm kind of good right now. I'm just doing a lot of tutoring, so it should be fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know.
Okay.
I'll text you 8:30 later tonight to remind you, and you can let me know if that works or not.
Okay. I'm definitely free Wednesday. I know that.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see if I have anything open on Wednesday.
Okay.
Maybe I do. I have like a
Thank
couple
you.
sessions on Wednesday, but I think maybe later in the night I could do it. So
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna stop recording and I'm gonna upload these for you right now. Okay.
Yeah. Thank